Hi, today again I'm going to introduce the new round ribs that I developed, and I told you in my previous studio video that this was the original idea was from a viewer. His name is Dudley Harris. Uh, he sent me the sample, and he, because he no longer have making it, so I asked him to if I can, because this is a very good idea, if I can reproduce. So I do some improvement and some design on the curve, and also I make the holes on the back so it's easier to hold. So this is the ribs that I've been selling on Etsy. If you are interested to buy it, please to check it out. But right now I'm having a back order, so but I'm sure I have more coming out. Okay, so just want to show you that this kind of rib is very good for making nice curve on the inside of either your ball or your plate. So today I'm going to do a demonstration on making a shallow ball. Alright, so this is about 5 pounds of porcelain. So first I'm going to center it. And since I am making a plate, so when I'm centering, I can center it a little bit lower and make the clay a bit wider, so that when you are making the plate, you have a wider base. So I make my base a bit wider, and now I'm ready to open a hole in the middle. Basically I'm using my right thumb to dig the hole. And keep on digging in by using my left fingertips in the middle. Until the button reach the right thickness. If you are not sure what is the right thickness, you can get a needle tool and poke a hole in the middle and measure it. Okay, I would say this is about a little bit less than half an inch. So that should be fine. And now I am using my fingertip to spray the clay from the middle to the outside. And remember, the fingertips is very powerful to move the clay around. So use the tip to spray the clay. And then this wall here, okay, I could lift it up a little bit, just pinch it and bring the wall a bit higher, but not too high, since I told you that I'm going to make a shallow ball, so not too high there. Right, so the wall is about right thickness layer. And you see that inside is kind of messy because of the fingertips. So I kind of spread it out here. And now, this is the part, the rib that I told you about. It's a round corner, so it's very easy to take care of the middle. You just go there. Even if you cross it over, you see that my rib is crossed over. The center part is on my left hand side. My wheel is spinning counterclockwise. But you see that even my rib is crossed over the other side. It's not get caught into the clay because this part is wrong. This part is wrong. The corner is wrong. So it's not caught it into the clay. So now I'm spreading my tool to the side. In the meantime, I can tip over my rib so you can hold in many different angles and slowly move to the outside. So do it again slowly. And you can see that inside is nice and smooth after I use my round rib to compress it. Okay, and after I take care of the inside curve, now I want to make the rim a bit wider. I have one of my right fingertips holding there while pushing the rim. Pull it up and outward a little bit. Right, and then I could compress it, put in my fingertip underneath to support it, and then use the metal rib to compress the rim. And if you don't like the mark that is making by the round rib, there's a good texture there. You could use your metal rib to do the final touch. But since I have a really nice curve there, so after I use the metal rib, the surface will look nice and smooth. Right, and now just round the corner of my rim. Smooth the edge. There's a little bit of slick drop on the line here. Okay, so I have my shallow plate made, and then you can trim the excess clay up the bottom. So the shallow plate is made. Of course, if you wanna be able to pick it up from your wheel head, something like this wide, you should have a bed. Put a bed on the wheel head so that you can pick up the whole thing. But I am not going to do it because I want to show you what's the look of the inside, the curve. So the bottom is a bit thick. You can always trim it up later. But I just want to show you using the rib, the round rib, I would be able to cross it over there and then compress back down here and got a nice curve here. So that's the good use of this round rib to compress the bottom. Okay, you can tip over so that it will be flat. Okay, once you come over here, you can compress it. So it's a very useful tool. You can get as long as you how you hold it, you can get many different curves depending how you hold it. If you hold it like this, you have this curve here. But if you tip over, your curve it's not as steep. It gets shallower. Once you get it down, the curve is like this. Okay, so many curves in one piece of a tool. So that's the advantage of it. And also, if you are using this to compress the bottom, especially the center part, you want to get cut in. Versus if you use this one, if you go over, your clay is going to get cut because this is so sharp. If you cross over, this is the center point. Okay, if you cross over, it's going to guarantee that you won't like the result because your rib is getting caught into the clay. And also the same as the wooden rib, or even the even this kind of rib, if you use it, cross over, it's easy to get caught into the clay too, because the edges is not like mine, that is wrong. And the same thing here, everything that you have a sharp edge, you don't want to cross over the center mark. Okay, you have to compress away from the center mark. But my round rib, you can go over without any trouble because the corner is round. Okay, that's the difference. All right, so thanks for watching.